Hi, I'm Chris Witt, Greenwood Today. I'm here with Coach Shell Dula of the Greenwood High School Eagles. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate very much your being here.
First of all, how long have you been coaching?
Oh my goodness, we just finished up our 39th year. I was an assistant for 8 years at Woodruff, and of course met my wife in Woodruff, Mary, and then we spent 9 outstanding years in '96. Then we spent 11 years in Union and 11 years here so far, after spending 8 in Woodruff for a total of 39.
So how long have you been at Greenwood High?
This is our 11th year.
Okay, and how many state championships have you won with Greenwood High?
We've been very fortunate. We've won 3 state championships. We won the state championship in '99, in 2000, and then again in 2006.
Okay. How would you describe the season this year?
Well, really, we felt like we had an outstanding season. I mean, I listened to Carolina Clemson on Saturday night, and they're talking about where Clemson's got a chance to have a 10-win season. And I think whether it's professional, whether it's college, whether it's high school, a 10-win season is sort of a standard that you put. And I think if you're able to win 10 or more games, then you've had an outstanding year. We were 11-2. Thought our kids did a great job for us. Certainly, the season ended before we wanted it to. But that's ironical. I had a person say, "Coach, I'm so sorry we lost out as early as we did." And I thought to myself, boy, we've been spoiled around here, haven't we? Because, winning a playoff game, playing 13 games, for a lot of people, that would be great. But we like it that way. We want our people, we want our players to have high expectations. But I think 11-2 was a good year. I thought our kids certainly represented Greenwood in a very positive way. I thought they played hard. We won some games that we could have lost, and we lost Dona. We could have won, and Clover. We didn't take advantage of some opportunities, but all in all, I think our kids did a great job for us, and I think our coaches did a great job. That's the point that I've really got to stress is what a great group of assistant coaches that we have here at Greenwood High School, and what a great job of coaching they did for us.
You graduated on a lot of seniors this year. I think it's somewhere around a dozen, right?
Well, yeah, but to be honest with you, this is not as big a senior class as we normally have. For example, we played Clover in the playoffs. They had 32 seniors. So, we have, I think,
a team, isn't it?
Yeah, we have about 17 seniors, if I'm not mistaken. And certainly some of those are very outstanding football players.
Right.
But at the same token, we ended the season with 141 guys in our program. Mm-hmm. So when you look at it from that perspective, we've got about 120 coming back that have been through our program for at least 1 year now.
So are you planning to reload or rebuild?
Well, I hope, we feel like we can have a good football team next year. We've got 8 guys that started for us other Friday night against Clover back defensively. Mm-hmm. We've got 8 starters back. So, and we did a good job defensively, and we got 8 of those back. We've got our punter back in Christian Powell.
He's going to also be starting quarterback next year.
And also starting, well, he should be. I mean, he's got the experience, but you never, you've always got to win that position. You don't hand it to anybody. And look at the kicking game. We lose Jacoby Anderson, but we've got Trent Aldrich back, who was our starting kicker until he got hurt early in the season. And then we've got, Tucker Nelson and Kobe Thorpe, both of whom kicked on the JV. So defensively, we got a good nucleus back. Kicking game, we got a good nucleus back. And then offensively, we've got, I think, 3 offensive linemen back that started for us, which this year we had 1. We've got a quarterback that started 6 games or so. We've got running backs that have started in DJ Swanger and Quentin Smith. And we've got some wideouts that played a great amount. So I think, it's not going to be a rebuilding. We've got some places and some pieces that have got to fall into place, but overall we feel like we've got a very good nucleus coming back. Many more returning starters next year than we had this past year.
All right. What happened in the game against Clover? Because it seemed like they kept running the ball on the left side, and for some reason, it just seemed like your defense could not stop it on the left side. So what happened there?
Well, I think the two things. First of all, I think they ran to their left in order to run away from Sam Montgomery and Kelsey Quarles, who were on our left. And we put them there because that was opposite their all-state, north-south running back. I think they had the success they had to the left, several things, but one was, of course, we put Richard Scott in a very, very tough situation. Richard very seldom plays on the line of scrimmage. Our adjustment to two tight ends is to bring the bandit end onto the line of scrimmage. And Richard's our bandit end. But during the season, we play 11 regular season games. He might have done that 25 or 30 times during the course of the season. So he was in a tough situation. He did an outstanding job. But I think that's why they ran to that side. Number one, they were running away from Sam and Kelsey. Number two, they had seen enough film on us to know what our adjustment would be, and they felt more comfortable running that way. With that said, and the fact that Richard did a good job, perhaps on that side there were some other situations where we didn't play quite as well as we had hoped to. But we knew going in that's where they were going to attack us. We felt like that, we would be strong there. I think Richard did a good job, but they made some good plays over there. And so I think credit's got to go to them to some degree. Also in the ball game, the key in the football game, though, is I think Clemson found out Saturday night to some degree and against Boston College. When you get in scoring position, you got to score.
Right.
And we had 3 opportunities in the first half where we had the ball once on their 15, once on about their 23, and once on their 25, where we had pretty good drives to get there, and we get no points.
Right.
We fumble the ball on a first down play at the 15. We do not convert a 4th and 1 at the 23.
Right.
And then we have it at the 25, and we have a sack. And on second down, we complete a pass on third, but we're still right at the edge of Jacoby's range as far as kicking. So,
You also missed that field goal in the first half as well.
Right. Well, and that's the one I was talking about, where we tried that one and we missed it. So, that's a chance that we could have easily had minimum 9, maximum 21 points before they ever scored. Then, of course, it's a totally different football. Right. Say we get a touchdown and 2 field goals, and we got 13 points. But so I think that was, if you say what was a downfall, I think part of it was the fact that we didn't convert. And, of course, Carolina, they had the interception in the end zone. They missed a couple of field goals, and Clemson. So Carolina had a chance to win that football game because of lack of production in the red zone. So I think it would go back to both of those things.
Powell, Swearinger, and Quarles are returning next year. To me, pretty much the 3 main leaders on the team, other than your seniors. What impact do you think that they'll have next year?
Okay, I'm gonna add one more to that group. I think Devin Partlow is a tremendous football player. He's a linebacker for us. He was number 33. He'll be back. Richard Scott, we mentioned. Therese Thomas, James Festa. We've got a good group, and I hate to start naming because I'll leave somebody out. But we've got a good new good group coming back. But certainly the 3 that you mentioned, Christian's going to do nothing but be better next year because from game 8 on, he was our quarterback. And did a good job, threw the ball well. We've got to continue to work on his delivery. We got to continue to work on his decision making. But I thought Chris Liner did a good job with him, and certainly he's going to be an excellent player. Another one you didn't mention, maybe the best one we got coming back, is Sam Montgomery.
Okay.
Sam at defensive end, number 88. I think Sam's going to be recruited by everybody in the country. This was his first year he played, but he's a very good football player. DJ Swearinger may be the smartest football player we've coached in 39 years. I mean, he understands the game of football very, very well.